Imagine a company designed not by people, but by AI. Cold, calculated, flawless. No egos, no politics, no drama, just pure efficiency. Sounds like a dream and a nightmare all at once, right? Because if that's the future, what happens to the messy, complicated heart of what makes us human? The truth is, most founders, investors, and leaders are stuck in this relentless grind, trapped in endless cycles of meetings, power plays, and exhausting compromises. The pain of building something real, something meaningful, is buried beneath layers of inefficiency, miscommunication, and bureaucracy. It feels like navigating a labyrinth where every turn leads back to the start, leaving you exhausted, defeated, wondering if things will ever get better. But what if the real problem isn't just the chaos people bring? What if the problem is that our systems and companies are built for the average, for the safe, for the predictable? AI promises to rewrite that story by designing perfect structures optimized down to the tiniest detail. No biases, no fatigue, no ego. Just pure logic aimed at maximizing output. You're tired of being held back by people's limitations. So what if AI could sidestep all that to give you the perfect organization, the perfect launchpad for your vision? Here's the kicker. AI can model everything better than humans ever could. Patterns of success, risk management, customer behavior, even cultural shifts. It can predict market moves before the news hits. It can engineer workflows that minimize friction and maximize creativity simultaneously, finding balances that no human manager could see. It can build teams by matching talent so precisely that synergy isn't chance, it's a calculation. Imagine AI creating the perfect mix of skills, personality types, and work rhythms to power up your company to levels previously thought impossible. Sounds like freedom, right? The freedom to finally stop wasting time on politics and endless debating, to cut through noise and chaos, to focus purely on impact. But there's a deeper truth hiding underneath that sleek promise. Because AI can design the perfect company without people, if it's just about efficiency and optimization, but can it replicate what makes people revolutionary? Can it inspire the madness of vision, the bold leaps of faith, the unpredictable genius that breaks every rule? Can it replace the fire that drives the exceptional, the rare few who aren't content to settle? Here's what founders and leaders don't want to admit. The greatest challenge isn't building a perfect system. It's unleashing human potential inside and beyond that system. It's breaking out of the old scripts that tell us to conform, to follow, to play it safe. It's realizing that the company isn't just a machine for profit, it's a living organism that thrives on friction, conflict, passion, and unpredictability. So the question isn't if AI can make the perfect company without people, it's if AI can make a company that makes people perfect. That brings out the best, the wildest, the most dangerous parts of us, and unchains them from stale expectations and limiting rules. Because what if AI is not a replacement for people, but a mirror, reflecting back our true selves when we finally shed the illusions we've been sold about how to lead, how to build, how to succeed? Leaders today wrestle with invisible chains, comfort disguised as freedom, rules disguised as choice, a world that tells you to be yourself while crushing your fire if it's anything beyond the comfortable. The status quo rewards mediocrity, burying brilliance in layers of routine and average. You know this. It's suffocating. The struggle to be exceptional in a system designed to reward compliance is a constant, exhausting battle. You see teams drained of passion, innovation killed by bureaucracy, bold ideas shot down by fear of change. But this battle is not lost. The secret is not just to fight harder, it's to rewrite the rules altogether, to redefine what a company can be by fusing human raw power with AI's precision. It's about creating a new kind of network where the rare and misunderstood don't just survive, they thrive. Where the system doesn't clamp down on individual brilliance but amplifies it, weaving each unique spark into a powerful, unstoppable force. This is where AI becomes not the cold architect of sterile efficiency, but the ally of radical transformation. Because AI is not about erasing difference, it's about honoring it. Not about making everyone the same, but about finding the right connections, the right complementary fire, to create synergy that no single human or machine could ever pull off alone. Imagine an autonomous network that doesn't gather the many, but connects the few, the real visionaries, founders, and investors who burn passionately with purpose, but feel isolated in their brilliance. Think about it. A system designed not to create corporations as we know them, but living communities of intensity, diversity, and liberation. AI can do the math, but only humans can fuel the meaning. The system we imagine is not for the comfortable. It's for the ones who are done bending, done waiting, done settling for less than the fire inside demands. Here's the crucial insight. It's not about making life easier. It's about making life truly yours. Slavery isn't chains anymore. It's the illusion of freedom wrapped in convenience and conformity. Comfort is the enemy of radical change. What you need is liberation, not from systems, but through systems that honor the exceptional, not suppress them. This is where the trapped brilliance starts to flow freely, when you stop chasing belonging and start crafting your becoming. When leadership becomes less about titles and more about transformation. When networks are more than noise, they become instruments of unstoppable progress, where each connection charges the next spark, and the few dare to reshape the future because they finally find the right links. Most companies today drown in mediocrity because they try to serve everyone and end up serving no one. But imagine the power when you align only with those who burn like you do. People who question everything, who use their will as a weapon, who have the patience for the long game because they understand that true greatness is more marathon than sprint. It's not a utopia. It's a call to arms for those who feel that unbearable silence inside, the sense that you were meant for something bigger than following rules that don't fit, that you were made to redefine reality itself. The AI-designed perfect company without people? It's a trap if it's built on fear, control, or conformity. But it's a revolution if it's built on releasing the rare, the misunderstood, the misaligned, and the brilliant, the few who dare to create what's next by unlearning what's been. The future lies not in AI replacing people, but in AI freeing people, unlocking radical synergy between machine precision and human genius. This is the golden edge where transformation lives, a place where trust isn't a slogan but engineered, where feedback loops ignite growth, and where every single individual is sovereign, critical, selective, and patient, where the long game means building legacies, not just organizations. If your company feels like a cage, where talent is trapped and vision is diluted, this isn't a failure, it's a signal that the old rules are dead and something new must arise, something shaped by AI but driven entirely by human fire, because no algorithm can replicate your will, your hunger, your refusal to settle for less. This is the moment to stop dreaming about perfection without people and start demanding a new reality where people are the core, AI the tool, and liberation the goal. The perfect company won't be made without you. It will be made because of you. Once you break free from the illusions and claim your power, once you stop being processed and start becoming, once you turn the system upside down and inside out until it serves brilliance and not the other way around. They say you cannot change the world. But what if the world can be changed by those who refuse to play by its rules? The few who hustle, question, burn, and build in ways the tired system never understood and never will. The company of the future is not a machine designed in isolation. It's a rebellion living in every choice, algorithm, and human being with purpose, passion, and precision. This is not a video for the comfortable. It's for those who hear the tension inside screaming louder than any noise outside. For those done living borrowed lives, done conforming, done accepting trade-offs that kill the soul. Because the future doesn't belong to systems that replace humans. It belongs to those rare few who become human beyond limits and make AI the sharp edge of their liberation. So ask yourself, are you ready to stop being a cog in a mediocre machine? Are you ready to unleash the power that AI can't mimic, the fire that makes you dangerous? The perfect company without people is a hollow idea. But the perfect company, with those who dare to transcend, with AI as the tool, is a force that cannot be stopped. The world won't wait. The system won't change on its own. But you, yes, you, have everything it takes to shape the future. It's time to burn what's comfortable and build what's extraordinary. Because in this fight for what's next, the only thing standing between a mediocre, soulless machine and a living, breathing revolution is the courage to become more than a founder, more than a leader, more than a name on a contract. This is the moment when AI stops being a threat and becomes the ultimate ally in freeing the few to transform the many. And that transformation begins with you.